This summer has been absolutely perfect, and on one such day, I happened to visit the Estonian National Museum. As you enter, the first thing that you see is the layout in which the exhibits are curated. So that kind of gives you an idea of the lay of the land. Now, the entry pass also acts as a translator when tapped against the symbol, and also you can download content to take home with you. The usage of screens in this museum is simply mind-blowing. Now here we see, since the topic is freedom, there are home videos collected from people being displayed here in multiple screens. Also, the projector and the comment boxes and quotes about freedom, mind-blowing. The screen here has a curation of pictures clicked by a photographer. He was out on a mission to capture scenes of the fading away peasant life, and I should say he has done an incredible job, and the idea of the museum to put this together on one screen was incredible. I found a picture of the Tartu winter in the year 1912. How amazing is that? The screen here has a map of sorts from back in the days. There are different locations where you could tap on, and pictures from those locations would pop up. This screen had pictures from the Baltic Chain event. So what excited me here was that there are pictures from Tallinn until Lithuania. So you can scroll different locations and see pictures from there. So this here is next level. They have a courtroom scene from back in the days, filmed with multiple perspectives, and each frame was on each screen. Again, the idea is genius. Now, why all of this sounds exciting is because not only are you seeing artifacts from back in the days, but you're able to even view the tiniest of detail. You're able to zoom into pictures, you're able to look at every tiny detail, and what more can you ask for from a museum? There's this screen of the weather recordings from throughout the year. Again, you can play around and see how the weather looked like on a particular day. Speaking about curation of data, how cool is this? You can literally see the archaeological excavation site here. Now, the deal is not just the use of screens, but rather about the integration of technology to better depict data. So, as I previously mentioned, the museum is categorized into different sections, with each section having its own theme. I cannot help but mention the design of the museum. Whether it be the stalls or the entire space, it's all very seamlessly put through. Also, the utility of space, like here, this cave-like structure was also utilized as another display stall. Speaking about the most important aspect of a museum, its collection. This particular piece of fabric dates back to the 12th century, and there are so many more artifacts like these. The collection is so vast that you can literally spend an entire day in this museum, but it's also about how well it's put together. The curation again is the key word. It's so well displayed that you get a better idea and the sense of the topic that is being discussed. To me, a museum hits the point when you're not just seeing things but also feeling. It's about the experience, and in this case, they definitely did earn the extra points. Now, you see this bell here, for example. Being able to touch things, feel things, and understand its texture elevates the experience to a whole new level. There are a couple of facts and myths that kind of caught my eye. One was the sacrifice stone, and the other is this head of an axe. The stone head of an axe was utilized as a medicine to cure certain sicknesses. It kind of cracks me up, but oh my god, thinking about it. And this one here, this is the chair in which Skype was born. Like, look at the chair. You wouldn't believe me if I said this. There are these darkroom themed spaces between the two parallel corridors. Here we are seeing the Radi airfield theme. I was able to hold these metal pieces in my hand, and again, it kind of gave me an idea as to how heavy it is. It all adds to the experience. This section is called Rural Life and Rural Beauty. You kind of get to see the traditional Estonian household and the traditional Estonian clothing as well. This part here is called Parallel Worlds, Parallel Lives. It's very nicely put. There's this parallel corridors, and as you move through, it looks like caves. It's really beautiful. There was one complete level to which I never got to. It's called the Echo of the Urals. But again, the entire museum is simply beautiful. It's really well put together and there's so much content in it. I definitely love to come back to this museum once again just to go through the entire content. But that's about it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.